there. Hopefully that's something rare. Nope, we're not lucky in the mystery shop today. I thought maybe. So at least we weren't on too late. It's within, you know, the sweet spot of generally when I get on. So yeah, at least it's not like the other times where super egregious. We're like, it's like an hour before the reset. I didn't do that. At least. Okay. Oh, I was like, wait, what's going on? I hate where like sometimes when you first get in, you can like if you try to like dash forward, it actually has you like roll sideways. But it's not as bad as like that one day where it glitched in the commissions. That was very strange. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad though for the dailies. At least they made the daily stuff a little bit easier so you could knock it out faster. Because before even these ones, right, like the previous season, it took a while. It took a while. And or actually this season I think is supposed to last until October, something like this. I mean, we'll take a look right after we do one more of these. So I thought they did a summer festival. Because technically in like Asian countries, I think they start like their school break, summer break starts in like August. Yeah, like unlike America, say in America, like we start ours in like what the end of June. Back, let's say, yeah, depending on like if you had like what's it, not that many days off from school because of weather, then it'll be like June something or at the end of June. In Japan, it was always like August. So it's like August to September, and they gave you like summer homework, which I've always thought was like very very dumb. Even the books that I read for like when I was in high school for like here's your summer like for AP English, here's your summer assignment to read all these things. It's not like we went back and like discussed those things that we read or anything like that. So it's like you just give us busy work during the summer. It was a huge waste of time. I didn't even complete it all, not gonna lie. I wrote some bullshit because I know the teacher wasn't going to read it. The teacher was already like, she was eyeing to kick me out of the class already. So I was like, okay, I don't. Why do I need to do all of this homework? I kind of like wrote some like did a few of them. The ones in the middle, I wrote some bullshit. I know she didn't read it. And the sad thing is, a lot of her like, no, like, oh, here's my favorite students. I know they didn't read that shit either. It was very stupid. It was like from like the AP English whatever book. It's not even like an actual novel that we had to read. And she like graded me super hard on like, what's the allegory of this and stuff like all my things, right? Or like one time I didn't put an answer, or no, I put an answer. I was like, I don't think there is an answer. The answer to the question that she put on an actual test was there was no answer. But this one person who since he didn't know the answer, he didn't fill it out, gave him 100 and gave me like, or oh, technically there was an answer. The answer was there's no answer. So if you saying there's no answer, you're actually wrong. Like this bitch just arguing semantics with me. But it's okay. She's probably like she was old back then. She's long than dirt already. So being salty about it is okay. Yeah, it's until October. Yeah. Every once in a while you get a teacher that like no is like super annoying like that. Most teachers are not. They are like no. Was it just trying to, they just want to teach kids and no, they have a passion for it. But then you have the ones that who like make them look bad because they're just over there just like being hateful and shit. Especially the ones I'm like college professors. Some of them are just like fucking psychotic. I don't. That's why I think maybe in colleges we shouldn't have tenure. Like if you're a psychotic person, kick you out. They do that in Australia. Honestly, I also think that teachers should be paid a hell of a lot more. They should be like when we think of like was a high paying jobs, lawyer, doctor. It should be lawyer, doctor, teacher. So not to be mean to the like sports people, but I think they should be paid like a lot less than they're being paid now. But they should be on that like maybe not to the level of a teacher or whatever. They should be like maybe like a step below because they are like putting their body on the line to do all these sports. And I think instead of like paying them egregious money where they do crazy shit, and we should have more of like or have universal healthcare so we can actually help them. I'm all about that. Like I want them so like when they do like they end their career, they'll be like, okay, I do have ways to make sure I'm not like just broken and just thrown to the side. But I just think that we should do that for everyone. I mean, if a dude has enough money to buy like 3 super yachts and deck them out and have a yacht inside a yacht, I think we could have a system where we like help people make sure they don't like die from medical debt and all that. But that's just me. Mm, probably maybe this way. This time I'll help them. This is just a few of them. I was like, maybe this would be faster. Okay, yeah, that worked. Normally, none of these guys will be of any use. Like, if I was like still too low leveled, they'll just be fodder and not even good fodder. Yeah. The reason why I haven't been talking about Dune Awakening for a while is just because every time I try to play that game, that thing crashes my computer like super hard. I might have to wait until the it comes out on console and play it on console or something because it like overheats my PCs like extremely fast to the point right now it's like I log in or try to log in, it I could like maybe move my character like 2 feet and then it just crashes. So I'm like, you know what? Can't really play it until that gets fixed, or just I'm like, maybe just not play it at all anymore. I think I was pretty much right close to end game because I'll just finish up a lot of like side quests, right? If I could just like push through, I could go to the end game areas and whatnot. I just did not because I was like, okay, no, I want to actually finish up like at least much of the quests as I can. But yeah, I was pretty much right over there. I have like the ornithopter so I could fly around. So that was cool. And I also was shocked when people were watching I think one of the videos I made for Arc Knights. Like it was kind of just like a video about this is like I wouldn't say a side quest. What would you call that? Oh, event, right? Event quest. I was like surprised. Oh, well, quite a few people looked at it. Yeah, I'm low key. I wasn't saving low key. I do play that game, and I just generally do the no commentary runs because I think the first time I played it, it was like no, kind of like that's the time I played this game where like Milk and Burrito are talking and all that. The audio got kind of messed up, so it's like my audio stopped working. So I was like, at that point, let's make it to like a no commentary game or gameplay. Didn't even have to use the super. Yeah, so I'm not sure how many play. Like, I'm bet you if you type it in Japanese, you could probably get like the different scenes in Japanese. So instead, I just have mine like put JP no commentary or JP voice no commentary. So then, if you want to see the character or the JP voice actors, then you have it on that. That is what I did for Enfield. Oh yeah, stream came out kind of recently. Is anyone fighting that? Nope. Yeah, stream came out yesterday, and it's like showcasing two new characters, kind of the new area. So we're probably like the end of the year, we're finally leaving the Wuling area. I know a lot of people were kind of like, we've been in this one area for this long. But either way, we'll be getting out of that area. I'm just looking at like, which character to roll for? Because one of them is, I'm probably roll for the one that's like, what that I could put to use on my team now, I guess. Because in the future, I don't know what I'm going to roll, so. Instead of thinking about some of the future one where I try to do like whole future proofing or whatever, because sometimes it doesn't work. You try to future proof a character, or get a character you think is future proof, and later on you find out, oh no, there's like another character that's like a side grade of it. So, but once again, supports are always like the ones that what it's good to roll for those ones. Yeah, so far there hasn't been any besides the one that I did roll for. It's funny because I think I have altogether 3 banner characters. And I got all of them. I got one of them I had rolled to pity. It's the only time I rolled. The other 2, I just got them on the free tickets that the game gives you. And sad thing is like, it's I got those characters when I didn't stream it or I didn't record it. So I was like, oh okay, maybe I have the recording curse right when I try to record and it just goes to trash. Then if it's like when I'm not recording, is like when it's. Oh, I thought I could make it. I got too ballsy. Yeah, so like I only have 3 of the banner characters. Some people have all of them. It's like, oh yeah, I just kind of rolled like 1 or twice on everything and got everything. Like, no, that's not me. The one time I actually rolled, I had to go until pity. I almost couldn't even guarantee the person's weapon. So that was I was like, oof. But yeah, if you looked at the posts and stuff on the Noodle Nightmare channel, you probably know exactly which character I was going for. It's very obvious. But yeah, but the other ones I was surprised. Yeah, and with going into a new area, probably like, or I think probably like late this year, early next year. That is probably when like no, the meta's gonna shift a little bit, so that's why they're like not gonna keep an eye on it. Yeah, if I go back over there and do that, then go to a different realm. Yeah, it's almost like in Fate Grand Order to this day. Like if you have like the certain kind of like enablers of the different card types, then overall this guy that's like a super steroid that he like buffs all your like pretty much extremely buffs your attack for like one turn. If you have the other three plus him, you could essentially play any color. And then everything else you're doing after that is just kind of like, hey, what do I like to play the most? What character do I like that's do I like and that's also good? And that is where I'm at. Like I'm just playing for like it's funny because like that was probably the second like the first gacha game I ever played. I don't actually play it. I just only log in for the daily like whatever daily free things they give you. That's Fire Emblem. If you ask me like, oh, how do you play it? Like I know generally how to play, but like in the gacha that's on my phone, I have no idea how to play. I don't think I've even I beat the tutorial and that's it. And that's because my connection back when I was, I think, in Guam was really bad, so I really couldn't play the damn game. But the connection was good enough for me to log in. The actual gacha game that I actually played was Fate Grand Order. And that's because someone at work was like, oh yeah, like, oh, this is really good. And everyone was kind of like rolling crazily at one point. Now, because of that game is the reason why I understand gacha games now. Since I understand the predatory nature of it. But at the same time, like I said, like if you, depending on how you play, like certain games, like you don't have to spend money. But you have to have like a lot of self-control to do that. It was with a lot of games, like even like Fortnite. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Fortnite's not a gacha," but it kind of acts like it. All right. So I know people who like spend like hundreds on skins. Yeah, this person's like, "Oh yeah," like, that's the funny part. Is like someone who told me like how like, "Oh yeah, gacha games are predatory and all that," and I was like, "Bro, I seen you play like uh Fortnite. How much did you spend on those skins?" Didn't answer. It had to be at least like I think a cool grand. And I'll say that probably a cool grand that year. Yeah, but that's mostly the whole microtransaction thing. That's mostly a Capcom thing. They did that with, I believe it was Street Fighter. So they started all this microtransaction and DLC. What are all that? No, I think maybe they did a DLC one. I would treat them like the root of all evil. Like everything wrong with gaming is them. Oh yeah, not this. I should have just like jumped upstairs. I done goofed, guys. This. Yeah, at one point I did play, what's it, Fortnite, but like, I just could never, like, was it like, that could never be my main game. And not the build mode. Build mode, I was like, dude, I don't even understand how people even do that shit. Even when was it like, back when I was like actually better at FPSs. So I don't get it. But the not build mode, I mean, I had fun moments playing it, but then I just couldn't do it every day. I was like, no, like no starting games are just like it's just not for me. That game was that was just not for me. For like no, like every once in a while like, I could jump in and play a little bit, but like Ain't no blue protocol for me. Blue protocol, I'm just like yapping as I just do dailies and not really thinking too hard. That's the part I like about blue protocol. Yeah, the competitive side of me, I do get was the times where I'm like, okay, don't get sweaty, don't get sweaty. I'm like, oh, okay, I feel myself. I'm starting to try to get sweaty. I need to stop. Because as soon as I start getting sweaty, then things start to just irritate me even more. So I try not to do that. Ooh, noise. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to start getting those. That's a little too ballsy for me. Even for me. I don't think I could pull off a, like, within 70%. In this game, it's like, oh, you have a 70% chance of getting something. That's like 0. Yeah, it's almost like the math if someone tells you when you're doing a gacha game and your pulls and they try to do the pull math. I'm like, bro, pull only when you have enough for pity. If you don't have enough to pity, don't pull. You're going to save yourself a lot more time and a lot more headaches. You know what? I think we'll try this once. I have enough to go buy one of the little things at the one shop over here. We'll look real quick. Okay, okay. I actually should have looked at how much of the material that I have in my inventory, but I didn't do that. I was like, we should have enough. We should be fine. I bet that was it. Yeah, probably chat screaming at me right now. Be like, why don't you check, you psycho? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. Trust. If the NPCs load in. Okay, cool. See, we have enough. God, we're freaking out over nothing. I should also probably look to see. Season pass. This. No, right here. I have the axe one. I forgot which one I was gonna get. I'll just wing it. You know, more than that, probably maybe a little bit more. Oh shoot, wrong button. Maybe a little bit more defense. In the other maps, I get torn up a little bit too easy. What fits in the brown one? Oh, the red stuff. Okay, the red stuff. Okay, okay. Let's see what it does. I don't think we need luck. Okay. Intellect? No, my person's dumb. He don't got no intellect. You know what? Maybe the other one's better. I think that we had to go. What's it? Is that how that worked? Did it like split and we had to go to the middle path, then it splits to both sides, right? Okay, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. See, yeah, see, exactly. I knew that. Luck. No. Oh, that's the agility. I think this one. I think we could do that. Now we have enough. And here. Yeah. You don't have enough of that, though. Okay, okay. Yeah, I got it. This game's like, oh, do you want to know where you could get those? No, I got it. I got it. I'm a poor boy. I don't have enough. I know where I stand. Okay, now we could go back to the main town. Okay, we could go back over there, and there is another thing I needed to check. I forgot to do this earlier. We'll check it this time, and then we'll actually do the thing next time. That's it, yeah. You guys agree with me, right? And I also need to contact Waffles, Mr. Hard to get a hold of. He better update me with some good information. Next, I think this week or this weekend, which is tomorrow, Waffles, not Waffles, Boxout will not be able to get on since he is on a vacay right now. Okay, the thing I'm gonna check. It's down here somewhere. Oh, these. Okay, so I do have those. That's cool. And I wonder. Hmm? What? Oh. Oh, okay. That's what they mean by convert. So let's say if I do this. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's for like this whole season period, so it's fine. Okay. I wonder why it went directly to the conversion one though. Is it this? Can I get all of the pieces and combine them? I'm pretty sure you can. But it probably takes a hell of a lot of pieces. Maybe I actually do need to actually collect those things a little bit more often. Just because I can't see anything here, no one's going to load in correctly, unfortunately. And I don't want to get in the way. They might be taking pictures or whatever, so I don't want to get in the way of that. Okay, why is it? It should be less crowded. It should be faster to get into line 2. Okay, there we go. There we go. And with that, guys, since, I mean, we got on a decent time today. Still good. We still made it. So with that, everyone,
Bye-bye.
see you later. Stay safe out there in these trying times. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. Spread the word. Spread the word everywhere. Even if you find someone that's not subscribed, tell them to do it. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow. You guys take care. Peace.